Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. Today's video, I thought I would do a video on a look that I did the other day, and I really loved how it came out, and I really want to try and recreate that look. It was kind of like a smoky glam, kind of soft glam look. Nothing that you couldn't wear out. I would wear it out for an everyday look too, but I just thought it was really pretty. And I had posted it to Facebook, and I had gotten quite a bit of reaction out of it. So I think that I'm going to redo that look. So if this interests you at all, and you want to see the look that I'm going to create, then please subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me, and let's get started. I know the first thing was, I know I had wanted to get some really glowy look. So I know I used my Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. So I am gonna go ahead and do that. And I was not shy about putting it on. I love this product. I put it on all the high points of my face, and I pretty much used it as a really nice primer to give me that glowy look. There are other substitutes that are available drugstore wise. I know Milani makes a glowy skin tint. I'm just going to gently rub that in. The next product that I used, I dug out of my drawer product that I hadn't used before, and this is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Long Wear Foundation that I had tried. And that's how it looks on my hand. It's a pretty good match for my skin as well. I'm just gonna spread it all around with this brush, and then I'm gonna use my sponge to finish off. Just to make sure we get away from all the brush lines, and it gives a more natural finish. And I'm just gonna use the rest with my sponge here. I really liked this foundation. I had never tried it before. It had been sitting in my drawer. And I always do a little press with my finger, and that's how the foundation looks. It's quite pretty. Next, I am going to go in and get my circles and all the other things with my Kosas. This is probably going to go out after my Sephora haul video, hopefully. If not, I got that in my Sephora haul, and you'll see that in an upcoming video. All right, so there is base makeup, well, most of the base. I'm now gonna go in with Too Faced Born This Way setting powder, and I'm just gonna set under my eyes, around my nose a bit, basically my T-zone, but I'm going to use a dry sponge. This is this completely dry sponge, and I'm just going to get under my eyes, around my nose, around my mouth. I have some smile lines there, and that's it. And I guess I'm going to let that set a little bit. I don't normally do this, but I found I did it the other day, and it really made such a beautiful finish on my face, and I had no problem with any creasing underneath my face, nothing. It just, under my eyes, it wore beautifully. So while that's sitting for a minute, I'm gonna actually work on my brows. And this is what I did for my brows. I just brushed them up. I filled them in with my Maybelline Tattoo Studio, and then I put a quick layer of the Benefit Gimme Brow over them. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will be right back, and we'll brush all this off. All right, thank you. Okay, so I am back. I did my brows. I also forgot that I was going to do my eyeshadow base. I used the NARS in medium, and I just set it with a little bit of the powder on my sponge. So we have a nice smooth surface, and I don't get greasy or anything. And now I am just going to brush off this powder that I have going on here. So this is what my skin looks like now after I put that powder in. And then I am going to go back in with my Huda Beauty, which will be in my Sephora haul video, the Tantour. And I'm just gonna put it in right about here. All right. Then I went in with my Flower Beauty Heat Wave bronzer and luminous bronzer. This is a beautiful powder. I am totally in love with this powder. Okay, and then I also had gone in, we can always add more, that's my principle. We can always add more. So there's where we're looking for the bronzer. I had used, I'm not 100% sure what I had used on for my blush. So we're gonna go with the Melt Cosmetics Polished Cream Blush Light. And I know I did use a dry blush. I will have to look at my drawer and see what I used. But I'm gonna start up here and place this up high on my cheekbone. And then I'm just gonna kind of buff it a wee bit. Same with this side. Put a little on my chin there, because it usually gets sun. Put a little bit on my nose. It usually gets a wee bit of sun. Oh, I remember what I used. Yep, I remember. Okay, yeah. There it is. I had used, on top of the dry blush, I had used my Laura Mercier Fresco. Beautiful color. Love it. And I'm just gonna pop some right here over the bridge of my nose for that kind of healthy glow. Okay, remember we can always go back and add some more. And then next I had put on some of my MAC Whisper of Guilt highlight. I like to put a little on the apple of my cheeks. And I like to put a little on my nose. Oh, that's a little bit. Do my C. And whatever is left, I just kind of go a little bit everywhere. This isn't the only one I used though, so we'll be back. All right, then next, I pulled out one of my favorites, my Natasha Denona Neutral Biba Plat palette. And these are the colors that is in it. Anything that you have at home that is similar, feel free to use it. You do not have to have this palette in order to come out with the same look that I'm doing. So the first color I'm going to go into is Freckle right here. And I'm just going to do one eye, and then I will do the other eye after, just to save some time. So I went in pretty high. I started at my crease and went up. I'm gonna use my whole lid. I'm not scared about it coming over. And I'm gonna go all the way to my brow, and I'm just gonna leave a little spot there for some of the lighter shade. Okay, so we started there. Then I moved over to Buff, and I started deepening it in with Buff. Again, still staying above the crease line, but I only went, I think about, I might have gone in. We'll go all the way in. And buff away, buff away. Okay, so there we have that. And then I'm going to take a brush here and just, it's a clean brush, just blend a wee bit, just so we soften the corners. And then I'm going to take another, I think I used Cocoa, and use this darker shade Cocoa here. It's hard to remember what colors you use if you didn't write it down. But I'm not going to go all the way in. I'm just going to go to this edge here. And I'm going to softly try and distribute it. I'm going to buff it out a little bit here. I want it to come out to my brow. Diffuse it. There we go. Okay, and then next, I'm going to take a smaller brush. I found this ColourPop brush was fantastic. E26. And I'm going to go into Pasha, which is this like brick reddish color. And I am just going to start packing it right on the corner. And working my way in. And I really want it to be there, so don't hesitate to load it on. Okay, I'm going to take that first brush I was using, and I'm just going to gently blend it a little. I'm going to go into this beautiful shiny color called Monroe. But I am going to spritz my brush. This is a Refer 02 that I'm using. Okay, and then I am going to take a small brush. I'm going to Morphe 506 brush here. And I am going to go into I'm going to kind of balance a little bit between cocoa and buff. I'm trying to get a mixture of those colors right there. And I just want to deepen up right above. There we go. And then I'm going to go back into that brush that had the Pasha color on it and just make sure it kind of gently stays in there. And then I'm going to bring cocoa and buff really here. Go back into freckle and just make sure we don't lose freckle. Okay, so there's pretty much the top of the lid. I think I just used Pasha, and I'm not going right up against my eyelash line. I'm going right underneath it. And you'll see why. There we go. And then I'm going to take a little brush, and what I'm using right here, the Natasha Denona Super Glow in a 1 Fair. And I am going to put some up here on my brow. And some in my in my inner corner. It would be nice if I could speak today. Okay, and then I took a brown eyeliner. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. It can be just something that is soft and glides along easily. So if you have a favorite brown one, and I am just going to put that in my eyelashes to help create that smoky look. And then I'm going to take a nice flat brush with a spritz of MAC Plus, and I am going to go into this pretty brown right here, Seed. And I'm just going to wiggle it in there. I'm bringing it out a little bit because I will do a little tiny little wing if I feel like I have the notion to do so. I don't remember if I did in the other one or not. Okay, and then any eyeliner, either the one that you were using, or if you have a liquid one that's your favorite. I happen to have a liquid one that I really like. It goes along nice and smooth. There's that. There's the eye look. I am gonna go do this other eye, put on curl my lashes because I have to, and then put on some mascara, and I will be right back to finish this look. All right, thank you. See you in a minute. Okay, so I am back, and this is what we have going on. This is the eye look. All I did was add just black mascara. This is the new They're Real Magnet by Benefit. It is in my Sephora haul video that unfortunately is delayed, but is coming. It's in the works. And so now I am going to do the lips, and I used last time, it was just a Color Pop lippy pencil, but you can use anything that is basically a high contrast was what that look was about. So anything with a dark liner is what I used for the Cupid's bow. Let me get another mirror out or else I'm going to. And I'm gonna just overline the Cupid's bow a wee bit. It's not good to talk when you're trying to. Same for the bottom. And then I took a lighter color, so it kind of worked in shades. So this is just a neck shade like lighter, and I'm going to use that to color the rest of my. And then I just put on, you can use any really nude, light nude color, semi-matte or cream. So that's a light cream lipstick, and then I just put a really, really light gloss right in the middle. And I like the glossy effect. And then any like sparkly gloss. These are made by Bite Beauty. I don't think they're around anymore, so I won't even say their name. Okay, and there are the lips. So just high contrasting colors with the look. And for the last little touch, I'm just going to take a little bit of Natasha Denona's blush here in Fair, and I'm just going to gently ever so gently like brush on a little bit of highlighter. Urban Decay's All Nighter. Really good setting spray that you happen to like. Doesn't have to be this one. I encourage you to use anything that you have at home. And I just absolutely, I am like obsessed with this look. I love it. It'll be my new favorite look. And yes, it's a little much. This is the eye look. Sorry about the light. This is the eye look. I happen to really like it a lot, but I've always wanted one to wear a lot of makeup. I just love makeup. There is no right or wrongs. I don't believe in that. You do what makes you feel good, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So if you like this look, and if it helped you any or gave you any ideas or anything, please go down and hit the like button. It would really help my channel. And I should have another video coming up soon on that Sephora haul, where I'll tell you what the rest of the stuff I got, and I have a quick look in there. And then I think we'll start using some other colors, because right now I'm just in these colors right now. So here is that look up close, and I still have my fine lines, And you can see the texture on my skin, and you can still see the circles under my eyes. I am what I am, and it still makes me happy. Do whatever you have to do to be happy. That's all I can say. So until my next video, please stay happy, safe, and healthy, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.